Namaste children, welcome back to social science class. Children, in today's class, let us learn about Mysuru division. Mysuru is another administrative division of our state. Okay children, you all have seen in Karnataka we have already learnt Bengaluru division. You can see the Bengaluru division in the blue color. This pink color is the Mysuru division. So this is the map of Karnataka. In that Mysuru division, you can see this is the Mysuru division. So here we have got Mysuru division map. Okay children, and there are 8 districts in it. They are Mysuru, Chamarajnagara, Mandya, Hasan, Kodagu, Dakshina Kannada, Chikkamaluru, Udupi. How many districts are there? There are 8. Okay. Many of the rich districts of Karnataka are in this division, and this division is famous for rivers, mountain ranges, forests, wild animals, coffee plantations, coasts and ports. And the history of Mysuru begins with Ganga's rule. Talakadu was the capital of Gangas, and later Mysuru came under the rule of Cholas, Hoysalas and Vijayanagara kings. And then Mysuru was under the rule of Vodayars for many centuries. And for some years it was also under the rule of Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. Mysuru is called as Mahishanadu historically as well as mythologically. According to mythological stories, the goddess Parvati killed Mahishasura. You can see Mahishasura as you enter Chamundi Hills. Children, I hope all of you have visited Chamundi Hills, isn't it children? As soon as you enter Chamundi Hills, you can see this huge statue of Mahishasura. So, goddess Parvati killed Mahishasura in the form of Chamundeshwari. This place where Mahisha was killed became Mysuru. And Yeduraya was the first ruler of Vodayar dynasty. He is Chikkadevaraya Vodayar. Chikkadevaraya Vodayar is the most famous king, and the kings who succeeded Chikkadevaraya Vodayar, they were weak. So, Hyder Ali, who was the military general, Hyder Ali, who was the military general at that time, he took over the administration. He and his son Tipu Sultan ruled Mysuru from Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, both of them, they ruled Mysuru from 1761 to 1799. And Tipu waged many wars against the Britishers. He negotiated with French to dethrone the British rule in India. Hence, he also undertook numerous people-friendly measures in his state. And Tipu Sultan, he died in a war against the Britishers in the year 1799. Then the British handed over the administration again back to the Vodayars. Britishers took over the administration again in the year 1831 due to the weak administration. And again in the year 1881, the administration was given back to the Vodayars. You can see here children, he is Krishnaraja Vodayar IV. Krishnaraja Vodayar IV undertook many people-friendly developmental measures in the beginning of 20th century. He gave prominence to education, culture as well as irrigation. Mysuru witnessed marvelous development under the administration of Divans Sir M. Vishveshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail. The Mysuru kingdom got integrated into the Republic of India after the independence. And the districts of this division also have history of being ruled by different dynasties, and the Kodagu was ruled by many dynasties. See, all these you will be learning in detail in the future lessons, children. Now, you just know all these, okay? And Kodagu was ruled by many dynasties. In that, Haleri dynasty ruled Kodagu from 17th century, and Bidanuru was their capital. Dodda Veerappa is the most famous king of Haleri dynasty, and Chikka Veera Raja was the last ruler, and he was very weak. So the British took advantage of this and they took over the administration. And Kodagu remained as an independent state after Indian independence also. Later in the year 1956, it got integrated into then Mysuru state, and Keladi is another dynasty which ruled here. The coastal area of Karnataka is called Tulunadu. Alupa dynasty ruled over Tulunadu, that includes the present Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts. Present Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts, you can see here. And also this dynasties, Alupa dynasty ruled over Tulunadu, that includes the present Udupi and Dakshina Kannada district from 7th century to 14th century. Udayavara, Banavasi, Huncha and Mangalapura were the capitals of Alupas at different times. And many Palegaras ruled Tulunadu. Puttiges, Chautas, Bangavadis, Bangaru, Karkalas, Bairavaru, Kasargodus, Kumble kings were well known. The coastal Karnataka was then called as Canara by the British, and they took over this area in the year 1801. They divided coastal area into Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada. Udupi district was created in 1997 by dividing Dakshina Kannada district. And children, let me tell you about the natural resources of this division. And it has got a varied climate. Udupi and Dakshina Kannada, you can see Udupi and Dakshina Kannada, they both are coastal regions. Okay, they have coastal areas. Since this is the coastal area, and since this division has coastal belt, mountain ranges, dense forest, and also the climate of this division is called as rain based hot climate. This division has extreme cold climate and moderate hot climate. The districts of Mysuru and also Mandya have dry climate. Mysuru and Mandya, they have dry climate. The Udupi district of this division receives the highest rainfall, whereas Mandya receives the lowest rainfall. And also children here, ragi, paddy, green gram, horse gram, maize, all these crops are grown here. Along with this, even the tobacco, coffee, sugarcane, maize, you can see all these maize, coffee, sugarcane, all these are grown here. And also cardamom, orange, cashew nuts are also other major commercial crops. And there are many forests of Kodagu, Dakshina Kannada, Mysuru and Chikkamangaluru districts. Teak, sandalwood, honne, nandi, matti and other trees are available here. The forests of this division are known for their quality, minor forest producers like honne, adhesive, wild berries, and others. And also, this division has got many small and big mountains, children. Subramanya Hill is there. This is Himvad Gopal Swami temple. This is also on the hill, Himvad Gopal Swami Hill, Malay Mahadeshwara Hill, and there are many others, Biligiri Rangana Hill, Mullayanagiri, Kemmannugundi, Chamundi Hill, Chandragiri, and Indragiri of Shravanabelagola are few known ones. The Mysuru division is known for its dense forest and also famous for its vast biodiversity. Tiger, leopard, you can see tiger, leopard, wild dogs, deer, fox, bison, snakes, and other wild animals are present in these forests. The Bannuru sheep. Have you seen this sheep, children? The Bannuru sheep of Mandya district is very famous. And there are many rivers flowing in this division, children, like Kaveri, Hemavati, Harangi, Netravati, Kumaradhara, Vedavati, Kapila, Yagachi, and Gangoli. There are many waterfalls also. They are, you can see here, Gaganachukki and Bharachukki. Abbe Falls, Irupu Falls, and Hebbe Falls also is there. And some of the minerals like bauxite, felsite, chromite limestone, manganese, granite are the major minerals available in Mysuru division. Felsite is available only in Mysuru district. The coastal districts of Udupi and Dakshina Kannada are known for their fishing and have many ports. Processed fish and is exported in these districts. Processed fish, and also this has become the source of income for thousands of fishermen here. Kodagu, Chikmagaluru, and Mysuru districts have become the centers of timber trade. This is the coastal area, fishing in the coastal area, children. Thank you.